Good afternoon and welcome to Boston Asian Radio and TV English Daily News Today. I am your host, Amanda. Here's a look at the top stories making headlines today. A nightmare. 12-year-old boy shot dead in Mattapan. State Rep Soter continues push to ban TikTok on Massachusetts government devices. Boston City Councilor Kendra Lara regularly drove to City Hall despite revoked license. Fired white professors allege age, gender, and race discrimination at Boston Tech College. Boston warns residents not to host unpermitted paid events on private property. A nightmare. 12-year-old boy shot dead in Mattapan. A 12-year-old boy is dead after being shot in a Mattapan home Thursday afternoon, according to Boston police. Late Thursday night, Boston police announced the arrest of 22-year-old Mattapan resident Walter Hendrick in connection with the boy's death. They charged him with improper storage of a firearm, illegal possession of a firearm, and illegal possession of ammunition. As of Thursday evening, the boy's death had not yet been ruled a homicide. Hendrick is set to be arraigned in Dorchester District Court Friday morning. A child of this age being lost to gun violence is a nightmare, Boston Mayor Michelle Wu said Thursday afternoon. In the summer, when our kids should be having fun, playing, and growing, this is especially a nightmare for a mom and for a family. Cox asked families who have old or illegal guns in their homes to turn them over to the police. We're doing all we can to combat gun violence, Cox said. State Rep Soter continues push to ban TikTok on Massachusetts government devices. In an effort to move legislation forward, State Rep Michael Soter added his TikTok ban bill to the governor's supplemental budget bill. The bill would ban TikTok from all state government-issued devices, closely mirroring the bipartisan federal legislation passed by Congress. This comes as the White House is giving federal agencies 30 days to remove TikTok from all of their devices. When I was age, I was going after TikTok, I was investigating TikTok, and this gives me a great opportunity to work in a bipartisan way, Soter said. We have to all take suit and follow the federal government and do what they have done with their federal devices. Lawmakers still have to pass Soter's amendment in the supplemental budget bill. The ban would not apply to private devices. Soter said even if someone is a government employee, they can still use the app, just not on a government device. Boston City Councilor Kendra Lara regularly drove to City Hall despite revoked license. Although City Councilor Kendra Lara has not held a valid driver's license since 2013, she regularly drove to work at Boston City Hall, a city spokesperson said Thursday. After receiving a records request for camera footage of the executive garage, city officials reviewed the footage and found Lara regularly drove a dark gray Honda Civic to work. According to a newly released Boston police report, Lara was driving 53 miles per hour in a 25 miles per hour zone, when she crashed into the home with her son Zaire in the car in late June. The report also says Lara had her driver's license suspended in 2013 after failing to pay the fine for a seatbelt violation before having it revoked following a 2015 citation in Connecticut. Fired white professors allege age, gender, and race discrimination at Boston Tech College. Two white professors, both in their 60s, are suing Boston's Benjamin Franklin Cummings Institute of Technology for age, race, and gender discrimination, accusing the school of ending their employment in an effort to transform the face of the faculty into a roster of younger black men. Tracy Arvin, 63, and Thomas DeCosta, 60, both taught in the college's electrical technology department. Long-based in the South End, Franklin Cummings Tech boasts a student body that is 76% people of color. In a lawsuit filed Monday in Suffolk Superior Court, Arvin and DeCosta alleged that Franklin Cummings Tech ended their employment last year. Specifically, the lawsuit alleges that the college's Dean of Academic Affairs, Dr. Marvin J. Loizo, used the havoc and uncertainty wreaked by the COVID-19 pandemic as a pretext to justify terminating Arvin and DeCosta. Boston warns residents not to host unpermitted paid events on private property. Boston officials are hoping to deter residents from hosting unpermitted, paid events on their private property. The city's Inspectional Services Department urged residents to be good neighbors in a Twitter post Tuesday. Illegal events can cause harm or danger to hosts, attendees, and neighbors, the city said. Officials specifically singled out the practice of hosting backyard parties for a fee. The events could be shut down, and those organizing them could face fines and court action. Concerts hosted at residential properties or house shows are popular in Boston, specifically in neighborhoods such as Allston and Brighton. Some Twitter users took issue with the city's warning, as house shows provide a valuable avenue for young bands to connect with their communities. Stay tuned for more updates on Boston news as it develops.